Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy, Mark's Tarot. That means it's working. Isn't that crazy? Yo, yo, yo. It's Lorraine the Pain. I'm wonderful, thanks. How was the date? Oh shit. He kissed your hand? Oh well, at least he didn't kiss nothing else. That's good. I know you wanted to kiss other things, but he called you beautiful. He sounds like me. Yeah. That's good. I'm glad it went good for you. I'm happy for you. Bet you it's better than that other guy. See, I told you, get a guy a chance. You don't want to give the real guys a chance. See? What can I do with you damn women? You will never listen to me. Nobody listens to Mark. That shit. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Some guy used to ask about JP. JP stands for just a person. Just a person you know. Now you got Sanel the Snaky. Sanel the Snail. See, we can go slow and sexy. I'm glad it went good for you. Oh, well, there you go. See, got you back on the first date. Damn. See that? That's what it's all about. Once you feel the chemistry, you're good to go. I don't blame you. I do the same thing. See, that's when you know. That's when you know, like that the guy is willing to wait. It sounds like it was respectful. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. If a woman, if a woman tells, if a woman and I are dating, I'm never gonna mention anything about sex. But once I'm like, once I get into like maybe the fourth, the fifth month, and we're getting closer, and we're at least kissing and shit, then the sex is bound to come. But even if I wait 6 months, I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. Because once you get it, that's a wrap. It's gonna happen all the time. So it's worth the wait. And plus, it's good to wait anyway because it makes it more qualified. It makes it more like not qualified, but like it makes it more real. Oh, there you go. See, well, you got to make sure you control the narrative. Yeah, exactly. You can't sit there and, oh, I'll be your boy, I'll be your girlfriend. We're boyfriend and girlfriend on our first date, on our second date, on our third date. Fuck that shit. I ain't asking no girl to go out with me until at least a month of dating. Well, that's something that I always do, no matter what. I used to do that for one of my exes back in the day, and she used to tell me don't do it. She's like, "Yo, you don't have to open my door. It's okay." And I'm like, "Yes, but I want to because it's what I do." And she's like, "Oh, I really appreciate that," but and she used to laugh at me. She goes, "This is things that you see in movies," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be your movie." But she used to hate that shit. She used to be like, "Oh, you don't have to open up and close the door for me. It's fine. You don't have to do that shit." And I'm like, "All right, well, fuck you then. Open your own goddamn door. Get out." Yeah, I'm saying that's why it didn't last, because she's an ungrateful bitch. I'll never forget it. She was like, she told me, "Oh, you don't have to get up." She put her hand on my hand and she goes, "Don't get up. I'm gonna go out on my own. It's okay." And I'm like, all right. I remember the first time I did it, she was all like, happy and wet and all excited. "Oh, no one's ever done that for me." And I'm like, well, okay. And I bought her flowers and she was all wet again, all nice and all happy. And then after I started dating her a little longer and then I started opening the door up for her again, she was like, "Oh, don't do it no more. It's okay. You don't have to do it." And I'm like, all right. I started to get discouraged and felt like, this woman's weirdo. Like, and then eventually I was like, you know what? I'm had enough of this shit. You know what I did with her one day? My car was in the shop and we had a date. My car broke down and I had a date with her. So I borrowed my parents' car. I told my dad and my mom, "Look, I'm going on a date, with my girlfriend, they knew who it was." I was like, "Look, I need to borrow your car to go out." They was like, "Yeah, sure, go ahead." So I didn't tell her where we were going. I just said, "Look, I'm gonna pick you up and we're gonna go somewhere and go somewhere and chill." So I was working late that night and I said, "Look, I'm gonna eat my own dinner. I'm just gonna come pick you up. We're gonna go sit off somewhere and have fun." So I put two white like chairs, plastic chairs that you sit outside with. I bought two plastic chairs, put it in the back of the car, and I got a cooler with like four twisted teas. Right? She drank twisted teas. I did too at the time. Twisted teas were the thing. So I put them in a little cooler, and I put some ice in there, and I went to go get her. And she goes, "Where are we going?" And it was like a full moon that night, right? So I was like, "We're gonna go somewhere, just relax." So I took her to this park and I drove into the parking lot and it was like nobody there. I was like, perfect. So I parked the car and I told her, "Come outside." She goes, "Yeah, well, what for?" I was like, "Just come outside." So then I opened the trunk and I took the chairs out and I put the chairs next to each other and I put the cooler in the middle. And I said, "We're gonna sit here at this parking lot in this park and enjoy the full moon and just sit here and talk and have a drink." And she looked at me like I would have never ever have thought about doing something like this. I said, "Because you're not me. See, me, I like to do things like this. Sit off with my girl at a park, put out a couple chairs, have a few drinks, and just chill and just talk all night." We were there for like 3 hours. And that was one of our best dates. The simplest date was the best date. No restaurant, no fucking bullshit food, waiters, people talking, all that shit. None of that shit. And we both smoked. So we were smoking cigarettes outside. It was a beautiful night. Didn't rain. It was not cold. It wasn't hot. Full moon. It was nice. And we just sat there in them chairs and then we got up and walked around for a bit. It was like one of the best dates I've ever had. But it still wasn't good enough. See, the more you do, the less you get. Because some people don't know how to accept like a real person. They just get lost in the matrix. But see, I like to do shit like that. See, I like see Bermuda's a place where you can go to parks, you can go to the beach. The weather's like pretty much really good majority of the time. Even in the wintertime, you can go to the beach. There was people swimming at the beach today. People like kite surfing and all sorts of shit. I'm the type of guy I take my woman and go walk on the beach in wintertime right now, no problem. It's not like it's cold. I like all that type of shit. But these women don't want that life. They rather stay home and cuddle on a couch and watch bullshit movies on Netflix. I mean, I can't live like that. There's too much to see. Outside in nature is better than watching movies on a couch. Me, you can never get me watching movies on the couch for hours and hours and all fucking day and every day. That shit ain't happening. No fucking way. Especially at my age. I ain't sitting down watching no damn movies on the couch, eating popcorn, talking about, oh, like, look at this guy, look at this movie. Yeah. Man, fuck that shit. The world's it's got too much to do to be home all day watching that trash. Hey, Tisha, how you doing? But like, that's me. I like to go out to parks, to nature, go for walks, hold hands and shit like that. Like romantic, nice shit that, what couples are supposed to do. But I can't sit in front of a TV for hours and hours and watch fake movies and bullshit storylines and watch all these Hollywood pedophile actors and shit. I can't watch that shit. I'm the type of guy I want to be out. Like, I'll take my girl fishing and shit. We'll go to the rocks. We'll go get some bait. And we'll go go fishing or something. Go catch some fish and laugh and things like that. And, do stuff. Like, just go out. And even walk around the city and just look at different stores and talk about shit. Like, who the fuck has time to be sitting in front of a couch watching movies, dating at this? Fuck that shit. Hell no. That's why I ain't got no woman like that. No thanks. One thing like that might be able to date is that to a restaurant. Yeah, me going to the bar. It's the first so you can grab a drink, then got a table. The second time he does that. Yeah. Hey Paige, how you doing? So yeah, that's the thing, like, I can't go. I don't really like to go to restaurants and things. If I'm got a girl, if I'm like in the beginning, I don't mind because she's probably not gonna want to come to my house right away. It's kind of different, like, because I'm sure she's probably not gonna want to come over my house by herself, or probably say, oh, I'm not gonna come to your house. We just met, But like after like a month of dating, when she gets comfortable and I invite her to my place, I'm gonna cook for my woman. I'm gonna cook for my date or whatever. I'm gonna cook. We're gonna cook together. We can cook shit together. I'll be like, look, you cook. If she don't cook, I'll fucking teach you. You're not gonna sit there and watch me. I'm gonna be like, get your ass over here in the kitchen. Come watch me. Hand me the butter. Hand me the fucking pepper. Or hand me this. Or, you can start washing the fucking dishes as I cook. Or take notes. Why don't you videotape me? So next time you can do it. Let's learn from each other. I'll teach you how to cook. Things like that. Well, that's the fun thing about being together on a date. I don't understand how people think a date going to a fucking movie theater where you're not even talking to each other and you're watching some bullshit movie is a date. That's not a fucking date. And going to a restaurant ain't no damn date either. Because all you do is fucking eat, talk, and then you're paying all this fucking money for some bullshit food that don't even taste good. Me, I'm not about that life. I can't do that shit. And I don't want to go out anyway because then you see a whole pile of dumb shit and you want to pay all these ridiculous prices. Woman, I got a barbecue. Come over here. I'll fucking show you what's going on. Like, one a day don't want to impress me. We're going to the damn bar first so you can grab a drink. I mean, you just to grab a table and order your drink from the table. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like when a person drinks, the only thing they have on their mind is a drink. But I have friends like that too, where we guys will go out. The first thing they know, I don't drink. The first thing they do is go get a drink. But see, I don't drink anyway. I used to, but I don't drink no more. But if my girl drink, I'll say, yeah, you can have whatever you want. I don't care. You know, as long as you ain't getting drunk and acting stupid, then I'll be leaving. You can stay there by yourself. Fuck that shit. I don't know. I think dating is like not what people. I have my own perspective of dating, and my whole thing is a real man should not be taking his girl or his date to a restaurant to drink and eat. Mofo, do that shit at home. Or go. Why don't you go like get some food and go sit off at the park or something? Go somewhere like go for a walk, go to the beach. There's so much to do. Fuck them restaurants are too expensive. Why don't you like make some food and say, hey babe, let's go. We're gonna go to the beach, put a big ass towel down, sit there and chill out and shit. I don't know. I'm different. I can't deal with those movies and restaurants. That's not me. Can't do that, man. So I'm the type of guy I don't go to restaurants anyway. I don't really sit down and eat at restaurants. Cause that's when you're gonna it's a waste of money when you can just go to the store and buy your own shit. Look, I bought a steak, right? When's our date? Whenever you get here. I bought a steak about look, I'll even show you the damn picture. I'll even show you the picture. I went to the store. I bought fillet, a steak, right? It was 20 something dollars for the steak. Nice size steak, baked potato, and some mushrooms. I washed the mushrooms. I put them on a skewer, put them on the barbecue. I baked the potato in the oven for like an hour and a half, right? And then I put it on the barbecue for like maybe another 5 minutes just to make the skin crispy because I eat the skin and the potato too. And I made the steak with some A1 sauce on the side. Bang. That's my dinner. That's the type of shit I'll cook for my woman when she comes here. She ain't gotta worry about nothing. You need no restaurant. I cook better than a fucking restaurant. Trust me. See that plate? That plate will get you instantly. See that? Look. Nice steak, baked potatoes, some A1 sauce, and some mushrooms, all on the grill. Bang, ready to go. See that? Look, this is $25, $24 for the steak. The mushrooms are like $2, and the potato is like $3. This is a $30 meal made at home. If you were to eat this at a restaurant right now in Bermuda, it'll probably be $55, $60 without gratuities. Fuck that shit. Hell no. And then you gotta spend money to go get your date on their car, spend money on gas, and I can make that shit myself for free. Woman, reading your gun. You out of your damn mind? No, the other night I made drumsticks in the oven with asparagus, squash, and zucchini. See that? This is another $20 meal. You eat this shit in the restaurant, it's gonna cost you $40, $50. No way. I'm not going to no restaurant. I'm not doing no takeout shit. I cook my own food. It's cheaper. And it tastes better because I know what I'm doing. I make my own shit. But no woman wants me, see? A woman wants a fucking idiot that doesn't have a clue what he's doing and treat you like shit. That's what most women want. They want trash. You don't want me, well then don't come around me then. Women don't know enough about no real guys. Yeah, I'm saying yeah, steak is the shit. I love steak. I don't eat steak very often, probably like maybe twice a month. Yes, you can, Vita. How are you? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, food's expensive in Bermuda. It always has been, always will be. But if you make good money, then you can afford it. You just have, I don't live amongst my means, but I like today is Saturday night. I felt like making myself a steak, things like that. So, it's not over. It's pricey, but at least it's cheaper than a restaurant. It's cheaper than a restaurant. I don't know about that, Paige. Bermuda is one of the most. Go Google Bermuda. Bermuda is one of the top 10 most expensive places in the world. Last year we were one of the top 5, and the year before that we were top 3. Bermuda's always been expensive, always. Everything here is expensive. But, right now everywhere is expensive. Everything is going up. Everything is going up. Right, see, there you go. That's $40 Canadian. Now you could, if that same meal I just showed you, you get that meal in Bermuda at a restaurant, you're paying at least $60, guaranteed. Guaranteed. And then you gotta drive there, and gas and diesel and is so expensive. So by the time you drive there and back, you spent almost $100 just for one night of food. And that's just your plate of food. What about if you're taking your date? You're gonna spend like like 100 and some dollars for one fucking night. And I can just cook shit for you at home. Well, not shit, but cook good food for you. Hey Santina, how are you, sweetheart? That's the thing. I'm the type of guy I rather cook for my woman, and she cook for me. But I ain't about that. You go Google Bermuda restaurants and you go look at their menus. I ain't lying. It's expensive, very. And some places are 15% gratuities. So it all depends on where you want to eat. Well, that's the thing, Lorraine. You got to make it known early. You got to make it known early in the process. Because if you don't like that, you got to make it known. Because I'm sure if you don't like something you do, he'll make it known. Thanks, Vita. I just got your donation. You can ask your question, sweetheart. I know I'm a different breed. I just don't I can't justify taking my date to expensive ass restaurants and eating regular food. Cause I know what I'm capable of cooking. I know how to cook, so I can cook probably better than that restaurant. I guarantee it. I've been cooking for a long time. I know what I'm doing. So I'll be good. I know my date would love my cooking. I know she would. She'll love it so much that something good is gonna happen right after. Desserts on the menu too. Yeah, I can't drink like that. I don't even like to drink when I eat food. It ruins the food if you drink. Vita, you can ask your question when you're ready, sweetie. I got your donation. Thanks. Yeah, exactly. But you know what that is? You know what that is, Lorraine? Is That's his way of saying, look at me. I'm gonna do what I want. Get used to this. You gotta get used to me doing what the fuck I want. And if you ain't gonna say nothing, then I'm gonna keep doing what I want. Because that's what a lot of guys do. That's what women do too. See, they want to show you who's in control right away. So by going to the bar first, I'm gonna do what I want to do because it's benefiting me. I don't give a fuck if you don't drink, but I do. So I'm gonna do what I want, whether you like it or not. And I don't care how you take it, even if you do say something, he might be like, look, you need to get over that shit. I drink, blah, 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 blah. And that's when you say, well, If you can't do the simplest things, then don't let that door right there hit you in the ass on the way out. Goodbye. Exactly. It's called respect. If you don't have the respect from the beginning, then goodbye. Now you gotta say bye, snail. Poor Felicia. Leave Felicia alone. All right, Vita, let's see what you got. What's coming? What is coming towards me in love? I was texting someone and it was going well, but now he's saying we should remain friends only. Oh, God. Vita, let's check, sweetheart. That's his loss. That's how you gotta look at it. These guys ain't about that life. All right. All right, what's coming for you as far as love is in the next 3 months, I would say there is somebody that you can meet, and this person you can meet them through like a work situation or like probably just meeting them. But it seems like the person had problems with their previous relationship, and they could also have like a daughter or son or something like that. And this person's like overcoming the obstacles they've been in, and they're gonna seem overwhelming, but it looks like the person's decent, and you might be dealing with them in the next 7 weeks or so, or in the next 3 months. Um, this person could be like a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. If it is the person that you're dealing with now, then I think that the reason why they want to remain friends is because they've gone through a bad relationship or they have to deal with their child. But if it isn't them, this is the person that you could be dealing with in the near future or in the next 3 months. All right. Also, this person can have a lot of anxiety and be impatient, and like they have a lot of things on their mind. But what I'm also getting is this person that you're texting, right? It was going well and they felt like it was going well, but I feel like they got issues in their daily life. And like I tell everybody is sometimes we start to get to know somebody or we're dating somebody and then things go well. The person can handle doing you and their life. So they say, well, I can't do you, so I got to go back to doing my life. You know? Okay. He is divorced, the present one. No child. He told me it's because of work. Right. Okay. So this kind of makes sense. Even if you meet a new guy, it's going to be almost the same type of thing, but just probably with a child. And this person here that's divorced, the present one, he's still going through this divorce. There's some things that are not completely gone. And the work part is this Seven of Wands here, which is he's trying to overcome his obstacles. He's trying to negotiate with people. He probably like does a lot of work, or he's probably like a manager or somebody who is important at his job. So that's why the job's taking from his life. Like he can't do two things at once. Because there's a lot of men out there that are not multitaskers. They can only do one thing. Hey Lou, how you doing? So that's the reason why that that he's thinking that you should remain friends, because he feels like he can't give you 100% in a relationship or start to be in a relationship. He's working in a family business, so that makes it even more difficult because he's got to be there for the business, he's got to be there for his family, and that's what comes first for him. So that's why it makes sense what he's saying. Looks like he's being honest about it. And that's why he says we should remain friends only, because he doesn't have the time to be in a relationship or the time to date you, and get into anything different. Even the new person here that I see, it's still almost going to be like almost the same thing where they've gone through a cycle in their life where they're trying to get over it, and they also have to overcome difficulties because they're overwhelmed with how their life is going. But I feel like the new person you meet in the next few months has a child and they're taking care of their child, or they're trying to, like, maybe they have the child one week and the other, their ex-spouse had the child the following week. So then, it makes it difficult where you're going to have to work around that system. So it looks like somebody new is coming in the next few months, but you're still going to go through some difficulties with that person trying to get them to, to commit in a full blown way. The guy that you're talking to now, I still feel like he's going to keep talking to you. And I think he'll still text you or talk to you and try to be your friend still because he likes you. But like I said before, he doesn't want to disappoint you. He doesn't want to break your heart, and he doesn't want to fail you. He doesn't want to like be incomplete. So I'm still getting the same cards no matter what. Like, he likes you, he wants to talk to you still. I still feel like he's gonna communicate with you, or try to at least, or like, be cool with you. But he doesn't want to upset you because he possibly can't give you a relationship. You know what I mean? But it's not like he doesn't like you. He does like you. It's just that, the problem is he can't give you everything, which is understandable to a certain extent. All right. Next, I have someone here. Okay. Hey, Erica. He says, hello, my name is Erica. I'm a new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. You would like a general reading, no question. Okay, sure, no problem. I can do that for you. Oh, you're Erica? Okay, cool. Nice to meet you, and thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. You're welcome, Vita. I hope that made sense, and hopefully it does work out for you. If not, like I said, just keep working on yourself, and just realize that sometimes the people that we have around us have other things in mind, and they have lives, and they have different things and stuff like that. So I'm not trying to defend them, but you know what I mean. Sometimes we're ready, but the person that we're interested in is not. If that was the case, if they were, I'd be been married by now. All right, Erica, let's see what we got for you. Okay, Erica. What I got here in general is you are a warm-hearted and fair person. You're devoted, honest, loving, caring. And you also might have like this gift of where you can see things before it happens. You might also be psychic yourself. If you want to be, you can be, because it looks like you can see things, but you hey Nia, that's okay, sweetheart. So Erica, what I'm getting here is you got like this, you might get visions, or you might have dreams where you see things before things happen, like deja vu moments. It might be like strong in the next 30 days. You might start to see things, hear things. Hey G Ram, how you doing? So these are things that you can expect in the next 30 days. I feel like you have to make smart decisions as well. If you have any decisions to make, make intelligent choices. There might be some difficulties around you. You might be dealing with somebody who just deceived you, a traitor, somebody who tried to trick you, or somebody who put difficulties in front of you and you had to like deal with them. Okay? Could be a man, could be a woman, could be anybody. But I feel like there's somebody out there that's going to try to deceive you or is going to be dishonest. But the thing about you is you can see yourself being taken advantage of before it happens. So you always have this caution tape around your head saying, caution, I'm not going to let this person do this to me. Or, if they try to come back, I'm not going to let them do it again. So it's either or. I feel like you're alert to that and you're not going to make that mistake again. Try not to like think about that too much. Like, because people are people and people are going to do those things no matter what. We just have to make the choice, the smart choice, not to allow them to come back or to do it again or to try to do it again. So the less we deal with this person, less you deal with this person, the better things are going to be for you. Try not to worry about their karma or if they're going to get karma for what they did to you. Try not to worry about the outcome of what their life is going to be without you or with you. That's nothing for you to worry about. Let God deal with that. And then you keep being the warm-hearted, loving, caring, fair person. Because once you let them suck the goodness out of you, then you become them or you become not the person that you're supposed to be, right? So in the next 30 days, you're going to get tested by this person or by people around you. And I feel like people might be taking advantage of you or trying to take advantage of your kindness and your niceness. Being nice sometimes doesn't get you anywhere, so remember that. So it's good to be nice to yourself, and that's it. I feel like your emotions might be running wild sometimes. You also might be dealing with your mom, or you might be a mother. If that's the case, you're devoted to being a mother or you're devoted to your mom and helping her, either or. Could be a grandma as well. Could be a woman around you that you take care of or they take care of you or you're tight with or you're cool with. And that's the person that, can be devoted to you, adored by you, beloved by you, somebody who looks up to you or whatnot. This can all happen in the next 30 days, obviously, or is happening now and can carry over to the next, 30 days. Just stay balanced, stay firm, hold up your sword and say, you're not coming this way. You're not going to take my energy. You're not going to do anything to me. If you believe that, you'll receive that pretty much. Just maintain peace with people around you and yourself, basically, There's going to be some offsetting factors and you feeling like kind of stuck. And then you're going to get affection one day, be stuck the next. Try to balance all that out. It's never going to be perfect, obviously. But, you can make it as perfect as you can by staying balanced and staying away from negativity. Focus on work. Focus on being frank about things, putting in the personal effort that you need to put in, especially at work. If you are a person that's committed to the tasks at work, keep doing that. That can be your forte or your thing. If you work with your hands, even better because you look like you're a crafty person or you learn things very quickly or you're smart. And the more personal effort you put in, the better your life will be in the next 30 days. All right, Erica? So it looks good. I don't see anything bad. I just see that there might be a person or people that try to take advantage of your kindness. Could be at work. Could be people hating on you. Could be people saying, I wish I was Erica. She's beautiful, smart, she's intelligent. Why can't I be like that? Or if you're really good at what you do, or you really look good, or something like that, like people, or there might be a person that's very envious of you, or people that are just outright jealous, and you can't worry about that shit. You're gonna be, you're the person you are, and that sticks to you. So allow that to, be your motivation. and let your haters hate more on you for being who you are. Who cares? Fuck them. You know, not everybody can be Erica. You know, go you. Yeah, it is. It's facts. Straight up facts. I know I live that life every day. I feel you. Nia, thanks for the donation. You can ask your question. Yeah, sure, G-Ram, anytime. Sure. I got Nia next, and then G-Ram. I'll get you after Nia. All right. The energy is shifting right now because the retrograde's over. We're in Aquarius season now, which is my season. And, the energy is a lot lighter and it's Aquarius season because Aquariuses are the humanitarians, the communicators. Things will be better, so things are going to get better anyway. All right, Nia, you said, what will happen with my job in the next couple months? Will I get the promotion? All right, cool. Let's check. Your moon is in Aquarius. Well, that'll affect your emotional part of your life. Moon's the emotions, So Aquarius is, in my opinion, my birthday is the 6th of February. My birthday is 2 weeks Monday. Yeah, the moon in Aquarius, in Aquarius season, to me means that you're going to be emotional like an Aquarius, where you're going to be. Aquariuses aren't really emotional. We just we're sensitive. Whatever you say, you better watch out because you're going to get probably something in return that you didn't expect. So you might be a little snappy, Santina and Marcia. It'll make you more snappier during this season. You might say, who the fuck are you talking to? You talking to me? I'll throw this damn pot at your ass. That's the type of stuff you might be dealing with, You might snap at somebody for talking shit to you. See, the thing about me, I'm double Aquarius. I'm sun and ascendant. So that's double trouble. See, told you. I'm not an astrologer. I'm an ass astrologer. I'm just an ass that knows astrology. See, it's different. I have my own astrology. All right, Nia, let's check. What will happen with Nia's job in the next couple months? Will she get a promotion? Okay. Nia, it's very possible you can get this it's very possible that you can get this promotion. But even though you get the promotion, you might still not get the money that you want. And you might be stressed out getting the job or getting this position. I think that it's very possible you can get it from now to the end of March. There's a very good possibility. You might have to get a little bit more knowledge. You might have to negotiate more or trade more. If you're dealing with people from abroad, like import, export type of business, where you deal with people from abroad or you deal with people at another state or country, then it means that good things will happen to you. But it's the end of January, and by the end of March, it's possible that you might get the promotion, but there still might be some delays in getting exactly what money you want or some type of raise with the promotion. Or getting this promotion is you're going to be temporarily secluded from other people, or you're going to be mentally trying to escape all the pressure coming up to it. All the Aquarius moons in there, right? I'm a Virgo moon, so yeah. I'm not an Aquarius moon, but I'm a Virgo moon. I have enough Aquarius as it is. Let me check something here, Nia. Yeah, there's gonna be some delays, Nia. The promotion looks like there's a good possibility that's gonna give it to you, but it's gonna come with some type of deal where you might not like the deal, or you might say to yourself, I don't know if I really want this promotion because I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I don't know if I really want to get to that position or get to that point. Hey Barb, how are you, sweetheart? Yes, happy Aquarius season. My favorite time of the year. But Nia, I feel like your job's gonna be secure. I just feel like in the next couple months there's like this feeling where they don't even know if they're gonna give you a promotion or anybody because of what's going on. But the cards don't tell me yes, and the cards don't tell me really no. It just says that your job is going to be okay, and if you do it right, you'll be okay. But the thing is there's like some obstacles you have to go through, or some type of negotiations you're gonna have to go through. So they might give you a promotion, but it's gonna come with a cost, if that makes sense. Whereas you might not be making enough more money than you thought, or might not be making the money that you want. So there might be a risk factor going on there, but they feel like your job is secure and they want you to do your job and they want you to get the promotion, but they're still going over the details. So it might take a little longer to get it. It might happen from now till March, but beyond that, it like doesn't really tell me too much. It just tells me there's a negotiation with other people and other situations. And to be honest, there's like a jealousy factor. There's people arguing. There's people like disputing over whether or not you should get it. So unfortunately, you got some people at your job, like, well, that's the thing. The money wise, it might not be what you want. So they might give you a promotion and say, okay, well, we're only gonna give you $1.15 more for your hourly rate, and you're gonna be like, what? Just that little bit? Where the fuck's my $5 or something, or whatever, $3, or where's my 125 at least? It could be something like that where they give you a promotion but only give you a little bit extra in your pay. So it's not gonna feel like a promotion. It's gonna feel like a bullshit way. But to be honest, Nia, I don't even think that it's not even in like their energy right now. That's why I'm not really picking up too much on it, because they're still trying to go through some type of cycle where they need to figure out what's going on. I don't think they're gonna cut your pay, but there's still men that have to make the decision. And I think these men don't even know what the hell they want to do. So I know you said you deal with a lot of men at work, and I see the men here reversed. So they don't even know what the hell they want to do. Yeah. 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 Looks like the conference is still not going to solve anything on your end. That's why I'm not really getting anything Super positive. Yeah, exactly. So even after the conference, I don't think things are gonna be even clear, even still. Like, because the conference is next week, it's still not telling me like 100% on what exactly is going to like be the outcome because they're not even sure. What are we gonna do with these men in the world? I have no idea. I don't call myself a man no more. I call myself a male. I identify as a male, not a man. Okay? When I identify your damn selves, I'm gonna identify myself too. I'm a male, not a man. There's a difference. Because I said so. All right, G Ram. What's going on, bro? What would you like? You can go ahead and ask your questions. It's not easy, Nia. It's not easy. It kind of looks up and down. It doesn't really look like crazy, but it doesn't look bad. It doesn't really look good. But it's just something that it's a process. I feel like they don't even know what's going on. It's kind of annoying. When the cards are telling me yes, no, it's hard to like determine exactly what's going to happen. So I don't want to get your hopes up or down. It's just that right now it's not really determined on what exactly was going to happen. All right, G. Let's see what we got for you in general for the next 30 days. All right, G. What I got for you in general is you're uncertain about things. You might be getting advice, but the advice you're getting is still making you feel uncertain. There could be people around you babbling, arguing, talking, trying to like bring your wisdom up, but nothing's really going on. You might feel overwhelmed in the next 30 days. Try to get some rest, try to sleep, try to do something to get any type of rest. Face reality. If you make any plans, your plans might not go the way you think they are. There could be some mistakes and things that might fail. Things at work might not be that great. If it is, then it might start to go downhill in the next 30 days, especially with emotional confusion, money, problems, things with people around you. Just try not to make any mistakes and try not to do too much. Don't invest in anything right now. If this isn't to do with work, this could be to do with a personal friendship or relationship. I feel like towards the end of next month, like things will get better. But right now, from now to the end of the month and end of going into next month, things might feel a little overwhelming. You might have to make some sudden changes, make plans that you know that are gonna work and not gonna fail. Just try not to argue with anybody at least, because the arguments ain't gonna get you anywhere. If this is like with a lover or someone you used to be with or an ex coming back, something like that, it might be causing you some type of confusion or emotional, distress or anything like that. In the next 3 weeks, work can be, a little, up and down, but it could be better than worse. Try to get more knowledge and try to like find out more things before you make decisions. Before you make any decisions, find out what the situation is first before you act on the situation. So don't do anything without knowing first about what you need to do first. Don't take anybody's word for it. Do your own research. Yeah, I see arguments maybe with a woman in the next couple days or currently. You might be dealing with a woman, could be your mom, could be your sister, could be a woman that you're dating or dealing with. There could be some arguments and uncertainty around this whole situation. Hey, Nina, how you doing? There also could be like somebody you know loses their job, and you might have to emotionally comfort them. If you want to get rid of your job and go to another one, it's very possible you could leave your job or get rid of your job or go somewhere else. If you're looking for a new job, then it could be possible because the job you're at now, you might not be dealing with, might not want it anymore. But if you are happy at your job, there could be somebody that loses their job around you at your job that you might not have expected to go, or if you want them to go, they're going to go. Or if you own your own business, you might be firing somebody. Could be a lot of things here. I got a lot of little different stuff here, up and down things, and you also could be dealing with your mom, or you could be dealing with your wife or your girlfriend in the next 30 days. Somebody who's warm-hearted and fair, somebody who you adore, somebody who adores you. Hey, Mike, what's up, bro? So, G, things look okay, but there is some type of uncertainty with someone around you. Could be a woman. Like I said, try not to argue. But it looks like arguments are inevitable for you in the next couple weeks or the next couple days. But this could be you maybe possibly separating somebody from arguing, or do their thing. I do see things about jobs, new things about your job. Just you going be more enthusiastic as days go by. You being looking at your possibilities, putting more initiative into things, trying not to be obsessed with things, or trying not to be obsessed with getting what you want, or being careless with certain things because things might go the wrong way. All right, so just be aware of your surroundings and just make sure that you do the right thing and stay far away from negativity or any type of arguments. Oh, really? They got their ass whooped? Oh, shit. Well, my Patriots got their ass whooped too. So they didn't even make, they got slapped up. So Patriots aren't didn't very do very good either. Well, gee, it only sounds scary if that's gonna happen, or if it is going to happen, or if it's happening right now. If it makes sense, if this all makes sense to you, then it's probably scarier kind of gonna happen. But if none of these things that I said are actually happening right now, it could actually happen in the next 30 days. Yeah. So I don't see nothing personally directed to you, G, but it could be people around you, like a woman around you, because I know you're a man, right? So it could be a woman around you that you have to deal with, or people at work, or people around you that's gonna be having conflict where you might have to deal with their shit. So it could be either or, but the best thing to do is stay away from all this arguing and things like that, and just stay away from all that negativity. So it's not scary, or it's not whatever. But if it makes sense, only you know what you have to do. Your Blues are weak this year. My teams are doing really good except for the Patriots. Patriots got knocked out. They're finished. But the Boston Celtics, my basketball team's first place. And my hockey team, the Boston Bruins, are in first place. So I'm happy. Because it's been a very long time since the Celtics and the Bruins have been first place for this long. It's actually a miracle. Sometimes I gotta wake up, pinch myself. So yeah, at least my two favorite teams are doing good. They're first place. It's nice to see them win all the time. Yeah, it's nice for now. You're welcome, G, and thank you. Just stay out of the line of fire, bro. That's all you gotta do. Stay out of the line of fire. That's what I do. When I see trouble, I walk away. I say, no, you ain't got me. Goodbye. See you later. The more you stay away from negativity, the better life will be. People want to try and argue, just walk away. Don't even give them the time of day. It's the best thing to do. No answer is an answer. That's the motto I live by. No answer is an answer. You know what I mean? Jelly bean? If anybody wants a general message, free message, just let me know. I'll give you one. Tonight I'm going to use my Marky Mark's Tarot deck. Excuse me. It's already 12:30 here in the morning, so I'm already in the future. Okay. Hey, TT. Hey, Mark. This is Tion. I'm sending PayPal now. Okay, no problem. Sure, Nina. Absolutely, Barb. Every day you get closer to your goals. Every day that goes by, you're getting closer and closer to what you want. Sure, TT. Sure, Tion. All right, Nina. Oh, Nina. All right, Nina, let go of the past. Don't worry about what people think of you. And the person you like is thinking of you. Oh, I didn't know you liked me like that. Thanks, Nina. I appreciate it. Sure, Barb. All right, Barb. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. Okay, Barb, here we go. One day at a time. You just said it. Every day you get closer to your goals. One day at a time. Oh, definitely. Thanks to you. You might have some sleepless nights, or you're just overthinking, or both, or one or the other. Then your last card is you want a new relationship or friendship. Wants and needs. You don't need one, but you would like one. Yeah, I live in Bermuda, Erica. I live in the island of Bermuda, and we're ahead. There's some places that are ahead of us, which is Europe. Everybody on the east, Europe, Australia, there's places they're way ahead of us, but Bermuda is ahead of the United States by 1 hour on the east, 2 hours Midwest, Mideast, and then West Coast we're 4 hours ahead. You're welcome, Barb. Yes, I do feel better, Barb. I'm not coughing anymore. I don't feel stopped up. I just have like a little scratchy throat still, where I just need to just keep drinking water, or else my voice starts cracking. But otherwise, that I'm good. I'm really happy you told me about that Mucinex. It definitely worked. And you know what else worked? Is eating fruit. I ate pineapple, grapes, oranges, those kiwis, those sorts of fruit, and the fruit actually killed my cough and killed everything. Yeah, vitamin C. hmm And as you see, I've been drinking a lot of water. This bottle was full when I first came on here. I just got to keep drinking water, keep eating fruit, and I'm good. But my cough is pretty much gone. Every now and then I'll just cough here and there. Yeah, I actually saw a doctor on. There was a doctor on. Shit. There was a doctor on TikTok, and he's a bold guy, and he's a doctor. He's up there in age or whatever, but he's very informative. He said that, believe it or not, pineapple will cure your cold, and it's very good for you. It does this, it does that, it does. And I was like, what, pineapple? I was like, fuck, I love pineapple. Okay, let me go get me some pineapple. So I got 2 big ass containers of all these chopped up pineapples. I gave one to my sister, and I had one for me because she's got a bad cough too. And she said she didn't cough at all last night. She says, I can't believe a damn pineapple cured my cough. But then I gave her some more pineapple today because she was still coughing a bit. It's not going to go away one time, obviously. But she says it definitely helped, and I couldn't believe it. Pineapple of all things. Okay, Tion. You want a general as well. Okay, no problem. Thanks, Erica. All right, Tion, you want a general? Let's see what we got for you. Usually my general readings are for the next 30 days. I don't like to look too far ahead because things change, people change, we have free will. I can tell you you're going to do something and you can just change it. So I like to give 30-day generals when you ask me for a general. It's usually consists within the next month, next 30 days, which I think is fair to spirit, to us, Okay, Barb. Thanks, sweetheart. I appreciate it. I knew you said you were going to check up on me. I appreciate you. And you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll be on tomorrow. Okay, Tion. What I get here is Just like I said, you have free will. You It looks like you're a very self-reliant person. It looks like you rely just on yourself because you can't rely on everybody else because not everybody's going to meet your goals or your desires. Looks like you're a very confident person. You could be a good salesman. You could be a good person at work. A lot of ingenuity. Um, you try to stay away from deception and trickery. You're very creative and spontaneous. You have skill. It looks like you might work with your hands or you're crafty or you do things good at work, or you're like, you could be a business person. You could have your own business, or you're very good at what you do for work. No matter what it is, you're good at it. Um, Try to stay away from anybody who causes you losses or somebody who you know is trying to deceive you. Don't try and deceive the person back. Don't try and get them back. Just like, just feel intrigued that this person is actually trying to deceive you and know that they're going to get theirs anyway. Like my mom says, you pay here before you go, and then that's a good thing if that's the case. Anybody who's tricked you or tried to cause you difficulties in the next 30 days, release yourself from their negative bondage or their negative feelings, and begin to look for understanding and reach towards, enlightenment and reach towards your goals so you can make it better. If you're going through a divorce or a bad breakup, then you can expect yourself you have to like understand that that's the way it was, that's the way it is. You probably didn't want a breakup or a divorce, and in the next 30 days you're just going to say to yourself, well, now that I've gone to the next level, or I've gone to the next step of my divorce or my breakup or my marriage or whatever this is, or job, this, whatever you're leaving behind, leave it behind, and know that when you go forward, you can reach towards the light at the end of the tunnel, for say. You might feel like you've been let down. You might feel like your hopes are like up in the air, or you've had bad luck, or you have lacks of opportunity. Your hopes are unfulfilled. You're not probably getting what you really wanted out of someone or out of something. Could be like a business proposition that didn't go right, or your job, something of that nature, or both. Hey, Angel, how are you, sweetheart? So, in general, what I would say here, Tion, is self love is the best love. Love yourself. Stick with yourself. Stick with what you know. Do what you can. Rely on yourself, because that's the only thing that you probably can do, is rely more on yourself and not others. Sure, Angel. Um, there's gonna be losses, as we all know. We all lose something, or lose materialistic things, or we lose things in life. Allow those things to like be the way it is. Just know you can't take it with you when you leave anyway. A lot of people have this thing where, I'm gonna die with my money, or with my house, with my car, with my hats, with my shirts. That shit's not gonna happen. When we die, we leave everything behind. So have the mentality that, live your life to the fullest. Do what you have to do for yourself first, and everyone else comes after. It's time to take care of Tion. Tion shouldn't be taking care of everybody else, because if you do, you're going to continue to lose taking care of everybody else and not yourself. So be more self reliant, be more self confident, say self a lot, even if you have to say selfish for you. It's time to take care of you and not everybody else. So try to do that in the next 30 days and see how life becomes. Yeah. I think you have this desire and this determination to get what you want. And whatever goals you want to attain, you're going to get it. You just have to make smart choices. It's that simple. You could be dealing with a lady. If you are a woman, then I feel like you're very sympathetic, understanding, friendly, loving, caring, and you're very practical when it comes to expressing your emotions, expressing your love, and you really care about people, but you got to start caring about yourself, because I think that you don't really put in too much effort into your own personality, your own life, your own ways. So if you are a woman, and this is saying it's okay to be friendly, you are a woman, okay. If you are friendly and you honor yourself, you love yourself, and you have interest in other people and you like to help people, that's okay to do that. It's your desire, your determination to do that. But don't allow someone to trick you or make you think that your value is not worth anything or you're not worth anything. And if there is somebody out there right now that's jealous of you or envious of you or looking at you like, why I can't be like Tion, you know? Don't worry about those people. Just focus on your resolution, your choices, your ways, your goals. You have a strong willpower about you, I believe. And I feel like you can do anything you can, but maybe you hold yourself back in your mind, or maybe there's a person that tells you you can do that. You shouldn't do that, because if you do that, you're going to end up like this. Don't worry about what they're saying. Fuck that. Don't listen to them. You got to go with what you believe. Because you look like a woman to me, from looking at the cards, that has a lot of desire and determination to do things. You just got to make smart choices. Smart choices make dumb people look the way they are, dumb. And you continue to be smart. You continue to rely on yourself, because I feel like you have a magic inside of you that you can do whatever you want. You just don't do. So try to stay on that path of, I'm gonna take care of me. You know. Hey Oda, how you doing, Hermana? Good to see you. How you been? So there you go, Tion. In the next 30 days, it looks very good. Just eliminate people who don't serve you. There's needs and wants. You don't really need these people. You may want these people around you, or you have to deal with them for so much, but you really don't. You just got to take care of yourself. So the cards are saying pretty much, do what's best for you, and things will go right. You're doing good? That's good to hear. If you're good, I'm good. Me, I'm doing great. I was good. I finally got rid of my cold. I feel much better. It's Aquarius season. It's our season. So we can celebrate our birthdays and our lives. Now the world will be a little better for the next 30 days. You're welcome, Tion. I hope that made sense to you. I hope you resonated with that. And just remember, for the next 30 days, those things are very possible. And you can change any of those things that you want. You can change anything I say with your own. Oh, you're February 2nd, fellow Aquarius. Yes, I am, Hermana, always, from you, anytime. Yes, I'm February 6th. I'm February 6th. Aquarius. I'm actually a double Aquarius. I'm ascendant, sun and ascendant. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. So yeah, it's our season. Things are better already. The energy is already lighter. It's really nice. It's really nice. Can't wait for my birthday. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be a lot more difficult. And you're a double Aquarius like me. It could be very beneficial when things are in our favor. But according to astrology, in the next few years, Aquarius is going to do a lot of things, and be dealing with a lot of things. So a lot of things coming from me. He said, what he said, do y'all trust readers who want to see a picture of your person you date or inquire to pick up things on? I don't. Why you gotta see somebody's personal picture? It's energy you can pick on, see your picture of pictures. Well, the thing is with that situation, their page is it's just the way people read. Some people have to see a picture in order to read the person. They have to really see the picture. So when they look at the picture, they analyze the person through the picture. It's just like how people like to do face-to-face readings because it's easier because they can see the person and work off their energy. Whereas me, I don't really need no pictures. I don't need none of that shit. I just need you to be here in physical presence, and then I can read you. So it just depends on the reader. Not every reader is going to ask you for a picture. They could care less. They just need, and some people, and the readers who ask for like personal birth dates and all that shit, that's ridiculous too. Oh, tell me their birthday. The fuck you gonna know their birthday for? Who gives a shit about their birthday? What's that gonna get you? That's just dumb information. So, like I said, to each their own. Every psychic's different. I'm not here to bash psychics, but to each their own. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, then that's not the psychic for you. It's that simple. I would never send a psychic a picture of somebody because that's not right for you to do by sending somebody's personal picture to somebody you don't even know. So I would suggest not doing that. And I also suggest you not give birth dates to people either for a reading. But hey, I'm not here to tell nobody what to do. You do whatever you want. I just don't suggest doing that. Because at the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't need none of that information. You'll never hear me ever ask anybody for anything about that. I don't need birth dates nor pictures. All right, so you said that's one of your cats. She disappeared 2 days ago. I can't find her. Her name is Fluffy. I went to the shelter. Is she alive? Oh, that's the picture you just sent me of the kitty cat? Oh, she's so cute. Oh, man. That sucks. All right, let's check. Yeah, exactly. That's why you never do it, Paige. No psychic should be asking you for any personal information unless you're doing a personal reading, one-on-one. Even then, you'll never hear me say that shit. When has anybody ever heard me ask anybody for their birthday or their picture? I don't need none of that shit, you. Never ever will you ever hear me. You didn't even hear me ask you to subscribe or like to my channel because I could care less. I'm not here for that shit. I'm here to read, and that's it. I'm here. I'm just a messenger. I'm not here to be famous. I'm not here to, make YouTube rich either. When I get these donations, they pay for my internet and my electricity to come back on here and do it again. That's all it is. Nothing wrong with that, right? It's a fair deal. Hmm. Tell me some, Ilda. Was there like bad weather or something like that at the time that she went missing? That the cat went missing? Was there like any type of bad weather or a storm or anything like that, or thunder or lightning? Yeah, you know that. That's me. I ain't about no bullshit around here. That's some rain. Hmm. I feel like the weather affected the cat. The weather it's telling me that the weather affected the cat. Um, I don't think she's dead or anything like that. I think you'll find her in the next day or the next 24 hours. But I think that the cat like is probably hurt and can't really make the necessary effort to come back. Like there's something wrong with the cat's effort. But I don't think the cat's dead, no. But I think that maybe the rain or something happened to like the safety of the cat is messed up. Like the safety. You know what I mean? Like maybe the cat fell into a hole or something or a ditch and hurt themselves or something like that. And then afterwards, like after a day, they're gonna feel a little better enough to walk or enough to get, yeah, I feel like she is. I'm gonna actually try and do like I'm gonna ask spirit to I did cards, but I'm gonna try and see if I can actually see the cat somewhere and give you a better insight on where she could be or where the cat would be. Is it a she or a he? Okay, cool. Let me just check real quick. You know what I see? I see the cat by like the roadside area. Like she's next to a road, and right next to the road, there's like some gray or like rubble type of like sand or whatever. You know how like they make the roads out of like asphalt, and it's like a some gray looking rock sand or whatever. And she's next like to like she's looks like she's in like a bush or something like that or some trees. I can see like the cat next to trees, and then there's got a road right next to it. And the cat looks like they're like limping a bit or something's wrong with one of their paws or something like that. But it looks like they have a limp or like they're trying to walk to get to where they are. So like in your estate where you live, she could be next to the road or the trees. Yeah. So like when you leave your house, right? Do you have like a main road that you have to go that you go to drive on to actually get onto the street? Like there's trees in like a road area where it's like a sidewalk, like and she must be around there somewhere. Looks like she's hurt, but she's in the trees somewhere. Yeah. It's like right at the beginning of like a main road where you go out to the road. She looks like she's right there, but I don't think she's dead. No, I doubt that. But I think she's hurt. Something happened where she maybe twisted her paw or something happened to her paw, and she's like kind of like recuperating. She's stunned, I believe. She doesn't really have the effort into her. If she's an old cat, if the cat's old, right? If the cat is old, then she's struggling to like move. If the cat's young, they're probably scared because they've never felt that pain before. So they don't know what to do. And usually when an animal is in pain, they kind of rest because when they get up, they have to walk and it hurts. So something happened. If she's less than a year, then she's probably scared. See, it's probably her first bit of pain. But she's so cute in the picture. I can see her. But looks like she's okay, Hermana. Just trying to look for her. She's probably out by the main road somewhere. But I don't think it's too far though. It's like maybe right next to you, maybe 5 minutes, 5, 10 minute walk around that area. Just call for her. She's probably scared more than anything. It sucks. Okay. Let me know if you find her. You're welcome, sweetheart. No problem. Okay, Angel. Thank you for the donation, sweetheart. I'll answer all your questions here, okay? All right. All right, Angel. Okay, Hermana, no problem. Let's hope you can find it today. Hopefully. Should be fine. Okay, Angel, let's see what we got for you. Okay. All right. Francis is doing okay. Looks like he's not that bad. Looks like he's understanding what he's dealing with. He still feels a little bit of like, he has to put in a lot of effort. Okay, Hermana, no problem. Wish you luck. Looks like he's gonna have to put a lot of effort. Francis has got to put a lot of effort in this journey that he's going through. He says he doesn't. It looks like he doesn't want to rush into anything. Like he wants to heal Like I told you last time, his healing process is going to take about at least 2 months for him to get completely back on track. Um, he feels kind of shallow, and he feels like he doesn't understand why these things happen to him. Um, but you know what, Angel? It looks like he has someone in spirit that's giving him, knowledge, like somebody who's telling him, like he looks like he has a lot of dreams, and in his dreams looks like his father. If his father's passed away, looks like his father's coming to him in his dreams and saying, "Hey, Francis, look, don't worry, you're gonna be okay. I'm gonna take care of you." And he's like, it's kind of messing with his brain a little bit, like he kind of doesn't understand how he has, past people coming in his life and things like that. So I don't know if his dad's passed away or his grandfather. Some man is coming to him in spirit and trying to help him get through like his sleeping process, giving him faith in spirit through dreams. Or if he believes in spirits and things like that, then this person's helping him a lot. There's a man in spirit that definitely helping him. Okay, good. That's good. So yeah, it looks like the help is getting to him. Um, the thing is with Francis is because he's a very respectful person of his job and a man of service, then they look at him as a person who is, they're going his character and his smartness and his experience and his leadership. The doctors are taking good care of him. He's in good hands. Like I don't see nothing bad in him as far as how he's feeling. I think he feels good. He's just, he feels short sighted. Like he's like, "Fuck, why did this shit happen to me? Why now?" When people get hurt, they always say, "Why me?" Why God did this to me. But I feel like he needed this rest. He needed to like have this wake up call. He had to have this happen to him so he can actually stay on his ass and do nothing and recuperate mentally, physically, and emotionally. So it all happened for a reason. But it looks like Spirit put him there. Hasn't been a good place. Even though he's gonna go through some bullshit here and there, it's still nothing to be like completely worried about. It's still nothing that really has to be dealt with in a crazy serious way. But how he's feeling, he's all right. He's not that bad. Looks like he's getting better. He said, "What part of the body do you think they did the skin graft on his leg?" So what do you mean by that? Like, what part of the body did they take, skin from to put on his leg? Is that what you're asking? Like, to be honest, usually when they do things like that, usually they take it from the butt or they take it from the belly or something like that. Parts that have like, excessive skin or fat, things like that. So it could be that. Yeah. So I would say that they took, the cards are not going to really tell me what part of the body because I don't have cards here that says, his left, whatever, or something like that. So, yeah, so if that's the case, then I would say that it would come from like the butt area or like, or the belly area or something like that. It's got to be areas that have like, some type of access to it where they can get some parts of it and put it somewhere else. So I don't know how that works, to be honest. But I would say, just out of like thinking that that's where it'll probably come, parts of his body that they will use that from, or the bottom of his feet, or it depends on how bad it is. It all depends, really. going to be like that all the time. Yeah, he said I know he's been in a lot of pain. He's going to be like that for a long time. Yeah. All right, let me just check here. Yeah, see, at that age, you know, at that age, there's only certain things that you can do, obviously. But usually they take parts that heal fast. So that's why I said what I said. I would say the stomach or the butt area, because those parts, like they have the access, skin and stuff like that. So that's why I would say those are the parts to confirm. Because the first thing I got in my head was that. And he also probably feels the pain more because of his age. Yeah. All right. What I got here is in the next like 3 weeks, he's going to feel less pain. So from now going into February, and I would say by mid-February, he should feel a little less pain. He's going to be healing very well. Looks like he's a person who heals very good. Um, I think that his problem to that pain will go away in the next 3 weeks. So I'm getting the number 3. 3 weeks, he'll be like, more relieved. He won't be as frustrated. He won't be as, in a lot of pain. There's going to be like a compromise there. There's going to be a healing that goes on. And that's what I see. I see him like laying down and healing and being, in full care. Everything's going, okay, according to his healing process. Um, he's going to be a little frustrated. He's going to be fickle. He's going to like, he's not going to want people to really like, feel sorry for him or aggravate him and feel like that way. Like, everybody can't be, worried about me too much. I'll be okay. Um, he just feels like he's unreliable right now. I think it's more a mental thing with him where he's like, damn it, man, I can't do anything. I'm such an active person. I'm a person that's got to be out there doing something, but right now I can't. So it's frustrating him a lot. But what makes him very happy is the communication he gets from you, from his son, from people who can communicate with him. Now he's getting spiritual communication through dreams, which I don't know about now, but maybe he's been getting it for a while. But I feel like it's stronger now with him, where spirit is contacting him through his dreams, coming to him in his visions. And I feel like it could be a father, a brother, or like a grandfather. It could be somebody, it's definitely somebody older than him. If he's 63, he's probably, I don't know if his father has passed away in spirit, but maybe he is due to his age, but I could be wrong. But I feel like his father is really taking care of him in spirit. And if he didn't have a good relationship with his father, I don't think that it might be him. It might be his grandfather or something like that. But I do get it again here in the cards that he's got somebody older that's taking care of him with white hair. And this guy is like a leader also. Could be somebody who is just like him. Like, somebody who is a leader, somebody who takes charge, somebody who's always there taking care of him now in spirit. Okay? Because when you're on like, when you're in the hospital, that's where spirit comes to you the most. When you're on your bed, when you can be, when you're unreliable or you can't do anything, spirit's going to come into the hospital and they're going to take care of who they got to take care of. I strongly believe that. But what makes him happy is you messaging him, you talking to him, you handling matters. He gets more satisfaction out of that. That's going to continue to heal him in the next 3 weeks. Is you talking to him, you sending him things, you taking care of. And he enjoys the communication that you bring in his life. He wants that. That keeps his mind off his pain, off the healing, off of everything. It just keeps his mind, constantly focused. And if his son is also contacting him at the hospital, that makes him very happy as well. Makes him very happy. So the communication he's getting right now is what's keeping him afloat, keeping him very happy. So you say, can I expect more from him? And I feel like, yes, you can expect more. I know you said you barely hear from him, but you can send a picture. He said the Wi-Fi is really bad, which I believe it is. It usually is at a hospital. So I would say that you can expect more communication eventually in the next 3 weeks. I think that communication is going to get better. I feel like communication is going to be more steady. Just do your part with the communication, and he'll appreciate that very much. And it looks like as time goes on, like the next 3 weeks, especially getting out of this month and going into February, I feel like the communication is going to be a lot more frequent, and you're going to be talking to him a lot more, because I get more enjoyment, more communication, more talking, even if it's like messaging, letters, or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just emails, whatever it is. Any form of communication in the next 3 weeks is going to be very beneficial for him, for you, and things are going to get better, obviously, in the communication sector. And you said here, you see him, all right. Let me see. So you're asking me if he's going to eventually marry you. Let's check. Hi, how you doing, MBB? How you doing? Okay, no problem. I'll get to you after Angel. Thank you. Well, he said he doesn't want to talk to him because his son gets mad. I'm doing great, thank you. So he said he doesn't want to talk to him because his son gets mad. 11 years old. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like if his son were to talk to him in a better way and not be mad, he'll be a little more he'll be happier. If that was the case, like he's only going to be happy if communication is happy, right? Right. See, and that's why he said what he said. He doesn't want to talk to him because his son gets mad at 11 years old. But that's the thing, he just wants more communication with everyone around him. That means a lot to him. And he's getting communication from like the people that he's working with, people that he's been training, things like that. Those people are helping him heal, is what I mean. Like people all around him are helping him. The more communication he gets, the more he heals, the more he feels, the more he gets happier, that things are gonna get better. People give him words of encouragement. Hey Francis, come on, bro, you'll be better soon, you'll be out there again soon, you'll be fine, blah blah blah. Those type of words of encouragement's helping him. He enjoys the fact that people actually give a shit about him. You know what I mean? So what I got here as far as him marrying you and you guys being happy together, yes, I do see that. By the end of the year, it looks like, it looks like there's going to be leading up to the end of the year. It looks like you're finally going to get married to him, but you're going to always feel like there's somebody in the way or something's going to be in the way. Like you have this doubt. And I feel like that's why you ask, because you doubt it. Sometimes you think that, oh, well, he's already done things to me in the past. He's made impulsive mistakes. He's been conceited sometimes, or maybe you felt like there was another woman, or maybe you felt like you're not good enough, or maybe you felt like, it wasn't gonna happen. But what I got here, to be honest, is by the end of the year, maybe around October, it looks like that's when it's going to happen, when you're going to be married, happy, feeling like a family, things like that. Oh, wow. 5 feet tall at 10. That's big. It's a big boy. See, that's the thing. He likes when you send pictures. He likes when you communicate with him. Um, as far as you getting married like you want to, I see all of that happening by the end of this year. So maybe October, between October and December, that's the more likely part in time that you'll be, getting married and feeling very happy, feeling accomplished, feeling satisfied, you know. Right. And I think that in the past, there might have been a woman that got in the way or told him, oh, how could you, be with Angel and not me or whatever. So I feel like when you, like, put it this way, there's going to be a situation with I think his son. I don't know what your relationship is with his son and you, but when his son finds out that you're actually getting married to him, he might be objective. He might be like, "Oh well, I don't think you should get married, Dad. I know you love Angel, but you shouldn't even get married. Just stay with her, be girlfriend and boyfriend, and don't get married." I think that's the only thing that is, going to be an issue. But it seems like he's more of he doesn't want to see his dad make another mistake. So he's just trying to look out for his dad. He doesn't want his dad to get married again because he doesn't want to see his dad with another woman. But there's a young boy here, a young man, that's going to dispute it or trying to like say it's a mistake or probably think that it's not the right thing to do. But between now and October, there's going to be a lot of progress, a lot of communication. You're going to be very happy together with him eventually. The more you support him, the more happy he's going to be. You guys are going to have a good family together, a good life together. Everything's going to be happy, but it's going to take some time. We're only in January, but I know that you've been waiting all this time, so a little bit more doesn't hurt, right? At the end of the day, I got really good cards here. I got the Ten of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Sun. Now, the Sun card at the end tells me happy marriage, happy life, happy wife. Um, and things are going to be very happy for you. Things are going to be good in the family. The more you support him, the more he'll support you, and then you'll eventually get married by October. I'm saying at least October, you'll be married and you'll be happy. You might be getting married before then, like you might get married in August, in the summertime, and then October you're gonna have a like a an awakening, saying, "Damn, I can't believe this shit happened so fast." Oh, I see. Yeah. So it looks like he has that, that's still in his mind. See, that's why I don't get a woman in spirit helping him, because that makes more sense now. See, he got abandoned by a woman, so he's always gonna have that grudge against women, or a grudge against a woman for doing stupid things like that. But that's not his fault at the end of the day. That's her fault. But I think he has like this thing where he knows he's going to be happy with you because you're the only one who supports him. You're the only one who gives a shit about him. So, yeah, exactly. Right. But I still think his son, like how you said his son is mad when he talks to him, I think his son's going to be mad when he finds out that you're going to get married to his dad. So there's going to be a little bit of confusion here and there with him. At the end of the day, the son is always, sons of people who don't want a stepmom or a stepdad. And some do because they know they're going to be the right person for them and it might be the person that raises them, right? Um, but at the end of the day, that's the only thing I see getting in the way of the marriage or the possible, being happy with, his son and stuff. His son might give some complications. Oh, okay. Yeah. But I don't see nothing bad here. What you should do about his son is nothing. Just, you're not, like I always tell people, I mean, this might sound harsh, but I always tell people you're not there to love someone else's son or the son of the person that or the daughter of the person that you date. You're there to love that person. And if you show how much you love his dad, then it'll grow on him. He'll see how happy his dad is and say, you know what, maybe Angel isn't bad as I thought. She makes my dad very happy. And that's what I eventually see here in the cards is he's gonna eventually accept the fact that his dad loves you, wants to marry you, and wants to be with you. He's just gonna have to accept it. That's the reality of it. So don't say anything to him. Don't say, hey, why do you hate me? Or why you don't want me to marry your dad? Or why you don't want your dad to marry me? The best thing to do is show with actions. So the more he sees, how much, you love his dad and his dad loves you, it's going to grow on him eventually. But at first, he's not going to be happy about it. But that's not enough for you to worry about. That's just, for him to get over and him to eventually see that it's the right move for you to, be with him. I just think that he thinks it's a mistake. Excuse me. Yeah, exactly. Right. And I think that because his son is about to see his dad get, married, again, he's probably going to be like, why? Why do you have to get married to her? He's going to ask questions, obviously, because he's the son. And that's what I see. He'll get over it. There's nothing you can really do any about it, really. Yeah. And that's all that matters is that he loves you and you love him. The sons and daughters of people that don't make no sense dealing with them because they're just gonna have to get over it or they're gonna adapt to it. And eventually I feel like he'll accept the fact that you guys are together and there's nothing that he can do about it. I mean, I see all good things still for you, Angel. I don't see nothing bad in the situation. Just that his son might, not approve of the marriage. But I do see you getting married by the end of the year. It definitely looks very promising and very good. And the reason this is gonna happen is because the way you treat him right now. Well, there you go. If you be yourself, then how can he not like you? And even if he doesn't, he'll get to like you eventually. I just think that he doesn't approve of you guys getting married, which is understandable. You know, some people don't want to see their parents get remarried or anything like that, or get in love with someone else. They probably always have a hope that their original parents would get back together, or just they be by themselves, or they just focus their attention on them. But I think it'll eventually work out. I think at first he'll be shocked and he'll be kind of like, irritated, but eventually he'll understand that it's not a mistake that his dad's making, because he's gonna see how happy you guys are at the end. You know. Let me see. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. MBB, are you here? Let me know if you're here and I'll answer your question. But Angel, I don't get nothing bad, sweetheart. It looks very good for you. Everything looks good. Um, even in my visions right now, spirits telling me that they took skin off of certain parts of his body to make up for the other parts, but it's nothing that affected him in a bad way. Well, you got to understand that the reason you can't is because of his predicament. And that's why, the ending is all that matters. The ending of all of this is what matters. And the ending of this is what's going to be the beautiful thing. Is when he's actually in your arms and in your energy, that's when everything changes. But it's still going to be a process. But in the next 3 weeks, I feel like things are going to get better. So just hang in there. Keep being you. Keep being that angel. Keep being the person that he wants you to be. All right, sweetheart? I'm not getting anything bad. I just get that it's a process. It's a healing process. It's a situation that you're going to have to go to. You're welcome, sweetheart. I wish you the best always, and many blessings for you and Francis and your grandchildren, his son, his family, your family. Just keep praying and keep doing what you're doing, because it's working. You see what I mean? What you're doing now with Francis, it's working, even though it's frustrating and sometimes you can't talk to him, but try not to let that frustration get the best out of you and mess up your mind. Because just keep thinking about the future. Keep thinking about what it's going to be like when you're with him. And that'll change your mindset. All right, sweetheart? All right, MBB. You said here your question is, what are Travis's feelings and intentions towards you? All right, let me check. All right, sweetheart, you'll be fine. I tell you this every time I read for you. I don't see nothing bad. It's all good because your energy is good. See, you have a good mindset. And Francis loves you. You know that. You just gotta wait for it all to unfold. Unfortunately, these things happen, but it's to test your love. It's to test your life. All right. What are Travis's feelings? Okay, MBB. What I got here is Travis's thoughts is that he's thinking that you're a person who is trying to be safe, cautious, and discreet about your life, about your feel, about the way you want things to be. Um, he seems like a person who um, is going through obstacles. He might be the type of person that will self destruct in a minute. Like looks like he has like a temper, or looks like he's feeling like things are not going his way in his life. He has doubt. He has suspicions. He's a very like he could be gossipy, or he's kind of shady, or he's like he fears that everybody's out to get him or something. It's weird. I get like a weird energy about him. Like he could, he's anxious, or like he's. It seems like he's got like a double personality. Like for some people, he can be very appealing, or very like he can be very attracted to people, or people can be attracted to him, and he'll give somebody an opportunity, or invite somebody, or do things for somebody. His approach is different for certain people, but for other people he can self-destruct in a minute. All you have to do is say the wrong thing, and he's like, what the fuck you talking to, like, or snap on you real quick. So people look at him as a person with reasonable fear, like, yeah, two faces. That's another way you can put it, pretty much. And that's why people look at him like a person who they fear to even talk to, because they don't know what version of him is coming out. And I think that people get embarrassed when they're around him because of the way he acts or the way he is. Um, but his feelings towards you is like he likes you, he wants to be with you, type of thing. He wants to like invite you to do something, or approach you, or invite you, but he doesn't know whether or not he wants to do that because of his own fears. He's a Gemini. His coworkers are scared of him. Yeah, I can see that. See, I don't think this is like, yeah, I don't think this is directed to you though. Like, I think he likes you. I think he likes the fact that you're very, sheltered. You're cautious, and I think that you kind of look at him like, you know what? I can deal with you, but you gotta like learn how to control your damn emotions, or control your damn temper, and don't take that shit out on me. What goes on with you and your workers has nothing to do with me. So he thinks you're a very accomplished person, but you use your discernment in ways where he likes. Um, I think he's looking forward to this, this plan to go away. I think he wants that. He wants to go like, to a place where there's nature, where there's outdoor scenes, things like that. Yeah. And I think that, because he's going through these situations in his life, that's why. But I think that it's not really directed, the majority of it isn't directed to you, I feel. I feel like, because I think he's trying to be very cautious around you and not show you that side of him. But I think his past, his childhood, his upbringing, his past relationship, or his past friends, I think his past has a lot to do with it. His past is really affecting his life, and is still affecting his life today. But he's got to overcome that eventually. And I think that you can be the person that helps him get over those fears and those doubts. Because love conquers all. If you fall in love, you might change and be like a better person and not allow people to get to you. But I think it comes from his childhood and his upbringing as well. That's why he's like that. He probably saw his dad and mom argue, so he like wants to be that way too, or can't get away from that argumentative, or feeling like that anxious feeling, like people are out to get me, and stop fucking irritating me because I'll go off on you. I think it has to do a lot with this upbringing in this past. Yeah. Like also what I get here before I go is he feels happy around you. He feels content around you. He feels like, he's okay with being around you and doing things with you. He feels a little more at peace when he's around you, probably. But the thing is, he's made a lot of mistakes in the past with a past girlfriend or a past lover. He made a mistake. He made this. He feels like the last person or the person that was in his life last ruined his life or ruined his chances of feeling like he can't love again or felt like he never had love. He seems like the type of person that you know hasn't had real love, or he did and like it backfired on him, so he's having a hard time adapting to what it's going to be like to actually be in love with you or be with you or be in a relationship with you to a in a long term way. Like he's always thinking of the worst, and it's because of past family or past relationship drama that he went through. So if he does like be if he is like that with you, it's only because he's been through bullshit in the past. Like looks like you didn't really have consistent love or consistency, where he had to feel like he had to change in order to be with somebody. So this is what his thoughts and his feelings are when he's with you. Like he feels like, okay, I don't have to do this shit like I used to do. I actually feel happy when I'm around this person. I actually feel happy when I'm around MBB. I feel like things are going to be a little more content. So I think that he feels that, his thoughts and feelings about you is positive. We'll put it that way. He feels positive about you, but it still runs through his brain. Like, I hope I don't get screwed again. I hope I don't have to go through inconsistency again. I hope I don't have to go through another girlfriend where I have to say, fuck this, I'm not doing it no more. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, I always tell people you never know what people have gone through in their life, especially if you just met them, or especially if you're dating them only for a short period of time. You never knew what people go through. If he expresses himself to you, it's a good thing. Just listen to him. Don't criticize him. Don't judge him. Just know that he's been through some bullshit. And you know what? If he acknowledges your past or your bullshit too, or you're good with your, then that's perfect. You can help each other heal. You can help each other get through the times. And it looks like, it looks good. It looks like things will, be okay. Looks like you're going to be happy in the next 10 days or so. Talking to him, but just realize that he's been through some bullshit, and to consider his feelings and thoughts about you is good, but he might not have had a real good, past couple years in his life. Things look like they wasn't consistent enough. So if you don't demand changes, then I think it'll work out. Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to put it. You'll appreciate his experience. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. You're welcome, MBB, and I appreciate the donation and the coming by and hanging out. Appreciate that. But it's a quarter to two, and it's 1:45 in the morning here. I've been on here for like 2 hours, so I'm gonna get out of here. I'll be on here tomorrow at some point in time, probably around nighttime or whatever. Many blessings to you as well, and thank you. I will have a good night. I'm gonna go sleep. I need much needed rest, and I feel much better now. I was sick for like the last week and a half, so I feel way better now. I haven't coughed at all, which is great. My voice is kind of, a little scratchy, but I'm good. But anyways, good seeing you all. Yes, praise God. God is great. Thank you for saying that. God is great. A lot more people need to praise God. Yeah, I'm drinking the water. Yes, I almost drank the whole thing. I just got a little bit left. So God is great. Keep praising God. Keep asking God. Keep praying for God to put things in your life. God bring you here today to give you insight through me, through you, to get you right things, and I appreciate that. So let's continue to understand that He's, the one that we need the most. All right. So I appreciate you. Have a good weekend. If I don't see you, have a good Sunday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Thanks a lot.